Hello everyone, SpeeDMan here, back with another episode of our Let's Learn Civilization 6 series. Today's episode, we're going to do a bit more work on our Herald run. So the goals for this episode are really going to be specifically focused on developing another couple settlers by turn 70, getting a religion going
From the
properly,
first stirrings of
and
life
then
beneath water
spreading that well enough to
to
where
the
we can kind
great
of not have
beasts
to
of the
worry
Stone
about
Age,
other
to man
religions for a
taking his
while.
first
To do
upright
that, we're going to
steps,
have to
you
really
have come
combat
far.
any other kind
Now
of
begins
religions
your
right off the
greatest
bat. Just
quest.
full beans,
From this
100%.
early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. All men fear the approach of your ships, King Harold of Norway, Thunderbolt of the North. Your longboats dominate.
So good thing is that we did pick up the Stonehenge and we have a religion. So first step right off the bat is we do have a religion. That's going to be key. That's going to give us a nice little bit of tempo to get started off of. Shellfish desires. Yes, I did make a pun, just for the heck of it. What we are going to do is I am going to go, let's see here, holy site into settler. Let's see here, that's 11 turns. I'm going to just go ahead and check out some of this area. Okay. This will have good growth tempo.
Civilization.
Every nation lives by exchanging.
Let's see here.
I
The good thing is here is that I'm going to be getting a fourth population soon. Very quickly soon, going to be getting currency. I will probably go for a commercial hub pretty early here. Wouldn't hurt to have just some gold economy. Like I'm pretty weak in gold, I'm pretty weak in faith. That'll help buoy me up. With the Owls of Minerva, this will also be a key point where this is just going to help kind of as we develop through the game. Small things, but just things that will help. So from here, I'm essentially going to block this tile. Now she can't move around. At the moment, I don't think she knows that
my liege.
this exists yet.
The more special.
So you're going to heal up. Now, I would like to get also I do need to get growth tempo. Yeah, I'm going to have to kind of budget a few things at this current part of the game.
As to solidify.
Okay. Now, I will probably go into Reina's Forestry Management. The +2 gold for each home improved feature, that is very, very nice to have. My appeal, definitely not bad for a lot of these tiles. I could probably put a preserve here. I would say a city here, a harbor here, a holy site here, another city here, harbor here, Huey Cali here. That'd be incredibly high value. What else? I'd probably make Petra in that area. It'd be a lot more open, and I have better value in those areas, so I'm going to do a Petra there at some point. That's definitely not bad. I would say that's a good starting point. His religion's pretty early on. Does have a lot of faith.
Wealth can see. Granary's going to help a lot, though, because I really need that growth tempo. That's killing me not having that. Granary into Shrine. We just got enough for Golden Age. That's perfect. That can play into an early religion game. What I will do is, let's see here. I'll go ahead and focus on the Shrine a little bit. Next turn, I will probably go into the Reina tree. Let's see here. +1 all the way build next to the city center. Enemy spies. Blah. One exists in your empire at a time. Yes, Petra will be good, but it's not really a concern right now. Right now, I'd rather go sailing into Celestial Navigation. I want to get that started so that way I can start really properly developing It was
that.
luxuries like air conditioning that brought down the
Now
rub.
is going to be when I start pumping out settlers. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Next, I'm going to go into Reina and promote forestry management. these tiles now are providing more gold per turn than I would have had before. Does not hurt to have. So now I've actually got a nice little gold income I can work off of. So 8 gold per turn is my current income. Amonitore has that. Eventually what I could do is probably get great works, like, you know, drama and poetry. Or actually, I'll probably go political philosophy into that. And then that could be a decent place for a theater square. And then you could be a good place for the mausoleum. You will be right where this goes. And then I'd say that's pretty good. I would clear that for an industrial zone. Then go, let's see here, Venetian Arsenal. And I would say that covers most of my wonder needs for the game. Primarily naval, but we'll be good. So that's good. That covers those needs. That covers that. I will now start working on the settler. Absolutely imperative that I develop that more. 8 gold returns, not bad.
The time has come. History.
I'll go into Exodus of the Evangelists.
Great need.
And then the next golden age I get eventually will be more for monumentality. But for now, I need to just spread my
Vessels
religion.
large may venture.
It's absolutely imperative that I spread my religion quickly and then dismantle his religion here. Because if I take out his religious spread, that'll really stall out what he's got going on here. And that's going to be really key. So you can see here, I'm very small. He's already got 2 cities, but it's all that pressure. So if I destroy his religious presence in those cities right off the bat, that gives me a really strong position to kind of work with. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, as much as I want to get the settler and other stuff going, bit of a bottleneck, but is what it is. I need to get that done because I need to get my I need to get my missionaries out here to immediately start applying pressure. That way I have a city that's now applying additional pressure, and that's going to be a good thing. It's what I need. At this stage in the game, it's really important to display some religious pressure, especially when I have a religion made before him, even if it's not by much, because he has a couple. Yeah, I just saw that his faith balance. I think it might have been higher than that earlier in the game. So he probably just purchased a missionary. What kind of age is he in? Of all things, of course, religious golden age. So basically, you know, I need to deal with that ASAP. ASAP. And then I need to get another city. I need to get another city settled. I need to get another holy site there to combat it. And then just immediately, so I've got 35 turns to deal with this. If I can get 1 city turn to my religion, that'll put me in a good position. So I'm going to go ahead and just use them as a scout. Get some information. Cool. So I'm going to purchase a missionary, and you are going to work your way over. Just immediately create a presence. Now, find another missionary, and you just make your way over. And just 2 missionaries should be able to clear this out quickly enough.
The opportunity.
Divide and rule, a sound motto.
I will go, let's go autocracy. I would like to go ahead and eventually get a couple wonders worked on eventually. Let's go charismatic leader, and let's hold off for a moment. Get the city going here. This city's got really good growth tempo to work off of now, and 8 housing. I need it. Let's see here. Another settler would be good. I would like another settler. I would like to get some holy site prayers. I'm going to do that just so I can expand pressure. The more pressure I exert, the better. You just lay back. You just stay back there and do your thing. I would say at this stage, really. I've got enough gold production, so that's fine. Gonna live without the faith and gold, although honestly getting 1 faith per turn extra at this point may actually be a lot better than I think it is. Don't do it. Don't do it. Papadonna could be good, but really right now it's not going to be that big of a deal. 32 turns is a lot of turns of development that I would be losing off other things, so I'll do settler next. Actually, I'll go ahead and just work on a settler now. No. Oh, actually, I should just keep working on this. I feel like if I can quell the religion here early enough, that'll really save me so much later in the game. I'm just barely ahead. Just barely ahead. Enough to where I can pull a city. And now I can start putting pressure. So you create city.
Man, our people.
First things first. Holy site. Absolutely critical that I get another holy site. just in the situation where I'm going to need to display pressure on another city, I can do so pretty quickly. That's good. So he's using his uses, but as I planned. I'm immediately on the offensive within his area. Use one more use. That's combated now. Now that they're combated, I put them in a situation where now he's on the defensive. He has to use whatever charges he has, and that's if, even though he's a golden age, if he went into the specific monumentality or Exodus of the Evangelist 1. For him, that would be useful. So this will give me, let's finish up with a nice explosion of faith. That's what I need at this point in the game, just to keep, yeah, like 34 faith a turn. Just this next turn is very, very nice. Settler, you're going to be next. Let's see here. Really good tempo to work off of. Tiles to develop from. I mean, good gold income. I mean, I'm in a strong position. And speaking of the situation, I am going to buy a builder and going to further boost my economy up by setting up a couple fishing boats here. Now, the reason I'm going to do that is that's going to put me in a situation where now I can really develop the way I would like to. So he has a metric fuck ton of these missionaries.
And all I ask is a tall
Actually, that's not a bad spot. +3 instead of +2 is better. I could do more with a +3. And I'll eventually be able to get, I'm actually not that far away from being able to get, you know, quickly growing into that next stage. So you're going to continue just putting down pressure. Just going to keep buying them. And the good thing is I can get them for cheap. So Catholicism. So more faith per turn. And he can get warrior monks. So the thing is that the warrior monks can be good, but it's not really, he's not going to be able to do that until he gets temples. And he's not going to have temples until likely the medieval era, because that's not till here. So not really threatening the moment. Eventually getting some of these other districts is good because that's going to allow me to start opening up my gameplay a bit more. Then what I'm going to do is further work on some of these things. So let's see here. I would like to get mining. It's a pretty harmless thing to work on at this point in the game. So both of these have only a little bit of presence. But I'll continue to just work my way through the area. Now that's going to give me an amenity. So I'm going to go ahead and immediately sell that off. Whoever's going to give me the best value at the moment. All of them have terrible value. 4 gold, basically 4 turns worth of, or 30 turns worth of 4 gold. So that's not bad, but the iron is nice. I could do something with that.
For buildings.
And also, clearing a lot of this will make it so where he has to use his charges on conversion. And the thing is that me doing that also means I can eventually continue putting more pressure on this area. More pressure that I put on this area, the more combat that I'm going to gain from. So it's a really strong thing for me to work off of. Also telling me that there's another religion here means there's an island here. So this is just, it's good intel. It's good information for me to work off of. This tells me that this is likely where the end of this landmass is. So setting another city, you know, a city here and a city here, probably, you know, up over here, you know, another city, and have like a good 6, you know, maybe 7 cities is a pretty solid game plan. I'm going to go ahead and just have you scout a little bit. Just see what's around.
My liege,
Who deserves more? All the world's a stage.
So here I have access to an envoy. What I can do is I will go ahead and eventually, actually I may do it now. Go here, and then first see where am I at with making a settler. 5 turns out. So settler, we'll take the faith one out. I'd like to get that going. Let's take that out, that going. And then put you into preserve, send trade route. Preserve is likely more common because trade route's just not going to happen in this game, way too far away. But a preserve is optional. What can I get? Let's see here. When you activate a great person, they spread 400. That's not bad. You know, actually, I'm going to consider that. Although Condi is better for the, you know, the natural wonder. Yeah, I would say right now having that would actually be more beneficial. It is close to time that I go ahead and finish up. So let's consider options here. Could go into bronze working. Okay. Bring you over. And so we'll work on mysticism. And then I'll go mysticism into theology. Quickly pick up, you know, let's see here. That way I can pick up a temple. Actually, no, it's not a temple. There's actually a place for it. Let's see here. Oh, it's theology. I was looking at it right. Okay. It just wasn't showing for some reason. Okay, that's weird. I'm actually going to send you over here. That way you can act as a bastion for my region here. access to another great or another city-state. And that's going to be construct a diplomatic quarter. I will eventually be working on that, so that is not a problem. Another settler would be good. I can settle a third city here, and that'll just give me more pressure I can work off, and also eventually develop some loyalty pressure. So that's not bad. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 7 cities. That is ridiculous. It's turn 70, and you have 7 cities, dude. What the heck? But, anyways, city states are exploring. they're checking out the map. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. So I'm gonna need to deal with that. Convert that city. And then eventually just get to where I can make it over to this next city and get, let's see here. Let's bring you over here. Let's get a little more food to work with. I've got 2 of these amenities. And that's really low value. I mean, no one's really going to give you a better deal at this point. Infrastructure's fine. I'm not worried about the rating here because honestly, eventually at this point, once I get my settler done, I will actually get some a couple of long ships here, and that'll kind of buoy me up because I can take them over here and then work on these quadriremes.
I'm also interested.
Is there a place for iron? And you are going to go all the way down here. That's also why, because he's taking city states. What's going to play into this game well? I mean, I could go for that. Having embarkment for all my units will be good because if there's another island that's uninhabited, like maybe something here, I can further settle that, and that'll just give me more movement that I could work with. Yeah, so I think this is a pretty good place to stop. Thank you everybody for watching. Just want to let everybody know, appreciate it, and y'all take care. All right, well, SpeeDMan out.